Good morning, one and all. My name is Dr. B. Srinivaslu, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about the production planning and control. If I am saying what is actually the meaning of PPC, means production planning and control. It is a simple thing. It is a organization and a organization and the planning of a manufacturing of a process. We can say. Okay, means it's having a three terms: production, planning, and control. So now we will discuss about what is actually the three terms of a production, what is it, and a planning, and what is a control here. Now, if I says here the production, means production here is terms of converting of our raw material to a final product. So the converting of from a raw material to a final product means it may be a conversion can be taken place by chemical or it may be a physical or some other processes. One of the basic point of a production is here is a production is a we are by taking of a raw material and by doing of a some conversion to a and to get a final product. That is a production we are saying. Now come on to the what is the meaning of a planning here. The planning is also we can say that is a decision making for a future event. Okay, for with the help of a resources and by a manufacturing, and also we can say that is a sales forecasting. So here the planning is the basic point of a is a we can say that is a decision making for a future event. That is a planning we can say. Now come to the control. If what is actually the meaning of here is a control here is activity we can say, or a job or plan correct or a wrong by controlling of a process we are saying. Means let me take one example of I want to produce of a some we are producing a one unit we are having and we are producing of a almost of a 100 mobiles in a month. So manufacturing unit we are producing of 100 mobiles in a month here. But what happened here in a week we are producing of a 10 mobiles in a 1 week. So remaining is a 3 weeks are there 90 we have to produce here. So what happened? There will be a efficiency we have to increase. That is a controlling we are saying. Okay, then we are saying of a means we are speeding up our work to achieve the goal. Means to achieve our 100 product of a mobile phone. That is an example of your controlling here. So the very basic points of this one is a production. Once again, I am repeating that is a production, planning, and control. Is a it is an organization and planning for manufacturing of a process here. So here the production, planning, and control here. Okay, so it is a production means we are using of a raw material and converting by due to of some conversion we are doing of a final product here. That is a production. Planning is a decision making for the future of a event. Controlling is a means job or plan or correct or wrong by controlling of a process we are saying. Okay, means due to the target. Also example if I take of a one more example if I want to construct one house, there will be a time period of 6 months. What happened here? Due to their time of a constraint of a what happened, there will be having a within of a 6 months we have to plan everything here. Controlling of it means we have to increase the efficiency. We have seen that for only 3 months we have completed of some action. Now it should be complete. It should not be extend of our time. So there will be having a controlling process here. Okay. The very basic point if I say of what is the objective and the functions means here, if I say of a very basic points of a any of a industries of a having organization having a or a manufacturing of a process means here the production planning control is a very basic is a time material and optimize it and the quality and the control here. So now coming to the see here, what is the production of a cycle if I says here. So the production of a cycle if I says here is a cycle. So see from the how the sales for forecasting here, then from the preparation of a production here, next for the preparation of a details of a what are the drawing of a engineering of a department. Next, the production planning. Okay, then authentication of a production and the production control, inspection and the quality control, evaluation of a production and finished goods, dispatch of a customers. So these are also means the preparation of a production of a budget, because we know that one there will be having a planning of anything. It may be a quantity, quality, time, and the cost. These are the very basic points of any of a organization, any of a production of a cycle. So here the preparation of a production of a budget, that is the cost here. That is the depend upon the management here. Okay, the management also that whatever after that one they will be having a feedback evaluation of a production of a system. It is also a dispatch of a customer, that is a customer in the sales forecasting. Let's take one example of a 1 hour. What will happen is with a planning. If a example we give a cloth to the tailor, just think that we are okay. We are given some cloth to the our tailor to stitch. So what happened if a tailor one tailor is giving of a in time dispatching our cloth, and other person is a not in a time dispatching. Even what happened here according to the same manner. So we are there will be having a time is a quantity should be there, and time should be very important. Otherwise, the customer satisfaction should not be taken place here. This is the one example. So these are the means there will be a having. That is the reason we are going the quality, quantity, and the time and the cost. So there will be having a production planning week also we can say here. Okay. So this is a production of a cycle. How this can be taken place here? What are the steps? Other that is a chart flow. Okay. Now coming to the basic thing is a planning plus control. Planning when is a planning is a decision making is there, and the controlling of a process is taken place here. Means here the activities and jobs are plans are there. So first thing is a decision making and for the future events, and for it may be having a activities and jobs are planned, then productivity will come automatically. The quantity, quality, time, cost, material, manpower, optimal can be taken. That is the production can take place here. Productivity take place here. Now here the content, the production system, production planning items, controlling items, nature of metal removal product. Okay. So here the see the production example. This is the production just now given of a tailoring. The same example of a if I say of a production, you have seen the unit. Okay, means the raw material we are taking and with some conversion, and our final product is our car here. If everything is there, meaning quality is there, quantity is there, so time in time with if without of in time we are producing means what happened here, everything will be gone. It will affect our LGD here. So it will be effect on your cost. So there will be a customer vendor satisfaction, means customer satisfaction should be there. Now the production planning and the control PPC. Just now I said the production. Now the definitions of this one here is that transfers of a raw material to a finished goods. Just now I said by due to some conversion. It may be chemical, it may be physical here. Planning is a look ahead, anticipated possible difficulties, and decide in advance as to how the production and the best to be carried out. There will be some planning should be there. Means it may be a resources, it may be a manufacturing. Okay, there will be a sales of a forecasting is taken. Means there will be all comes in a planning here. Controlling means phase of a make sure that the program production is a constantly of a maintained. Means there we are doing just an activity and jobs are in a plan in such a way that it should be target should be reached. That is control here. The main function of a production planning and the control department. So they are having a production planning, they are having a production planning and the control having a means departments are a production planning, estimating, routing, scheduling. So these all are comes here. Okay, means we are saying this is a they're having a production planning and the control maybe having a the and another one is a production planning and the production control here. When they of a estimation, what is the cost it will take, what is the route, what are the ways we have to complete the task. Example, if I say of a, they will be having a if I want to produce one what we call as a one bolt or a screw. So what are the estimation time is there? What is the production? If I am saying there will be production of a planning of a is there? What is the estimation of a estimation to what are the costs is taken place here? What is the route means? What are the steps means? First is the lathe machine we are using. After that, grinding we are using. After that, slotting we are using. Then after finishing for this one drilling we are using. There are the steps of a machining process. These are the routing. This called as a routing here, means step by step scheduling at what time it should be completed. That is scheduling we are saying. This all take place here. Okay, that is a process planning also we are saying. Okay, and we can also say the best example of here also we can say here and the scheduling what are the time taken there, and the production control means dispatching at what means how much it can be quantity can be dispatching, and inspection, that is the inspection, and evaluating, that is the feedback can be taken place here. Quality check and evaluating can be taken place here. Production planning and control. If I am saying of a production planning is an activity that is performed before the actual production process takes place. Before going for any type of a production means we can also the process planning. Before going to the production, okay, they will be having a process planning means how it can be a made. Example we can also suggest. I'm saying the examples of a what is the process planning. Okay, process can be taken place here for production. So it may be having a how it can be a made. So and how much it can be a cost, or how long time will it may be a complete, and how reliable it is, and how can we recycle that one. So this all comes in a production planning before going to a actual production of a process here. Means there will be having a process planning we can say. We are thinking that how it can be made, how what is the cost, and how is the, at what time it will be completing, and what is the reliability, how can it be taken place means of a recycle can be taken place. This all it is the involves of a data means of a process planning here. Means just you are saying of a production planning, it is the involves of a scheduling of a production here, sequence of operation here, economic here, batch quantity, and the dispatching priorities of a sequence of jobs here. In the same manner, what is the production control is mainly involves. One thing is a production planning. What are the sequence we are saying means before going to any production, they will be having a actual production. We are going for the production planning should be taken place. That is the process planning also we can say. Now, what is the production control? So it will be a mainly involved in implementing of a production schedule, and it is a corollary to a short term and a production planning for the schedule. So rescheduling means here they will be having a what happened, there will be a scheduling means there what is a for producting of it, there will be having an initiating of a production, dispatching of an item, progressing, then finally reporting back to the once again to the production planning here. So there will be a means production planning before going to any production, there will be having a some circumstances, but production control there will be having a some estimation of a time, so that which is after that we have to give feedback to the production planning. They are both are related here. The objective of production planning and control. The simple thing of a objective. This also comes means here to plan the production facilities in the best possible manner. That comes in a I said of a call time, man, material, and quantity, quality, and the cost. Everything comes here to plan the production facility in the best possible manner along with the proper systematic planning of production activity. For any organization of any manufacturing process here, we have to go with the production facility with the best possibility manner, and providing the men, machine, materials of a right quality, quantity, also providing them at the right time performs a very important factor. Previous also discussed about this. Means that this all comes in a means there will be a how what is the product systematic of a planning of production, and what is the providing and the facilities we are giving to them, and what are the it may be a, inform the difficulties means and the various of a position expect to crop up to a later the management before the hand. So there will be everything means there will be a taking of a this all comes in a objectives here. Okay. Now come to the production system. Means here the production schedule control. First thing is a means input to the output. Means input to the output means if you want to go with the production of a schedule means control. So in which way? Means input if you are saying of that is a raw material, then there will be a conversion of a technique, that is the manufacturing of a process. Operation is a process. Then output is a finished product. Then the production report, what is the feedback. Then we are giving a means control of a system, that is the production planning. Then what are the procurement of a schedules of a control, that is a dispatching time also we can say. Okay, invoice of a purchase order we are saying of a delivery, what time we are saying. Then the system is a so the function is to convert set of input into a set of desired of a output. Input the output. That's the system we are saying. This all things of a take place of a from initial product to the final year. Production we can say. The production planning means give a specific process of a planning, okay, which give a specific process of a planning and process of a technology and production of a condition. Means it will give a planning, just no process of a planning or production of a plan, just not said, means how it can be made, what is the cost, what is the time taken, what is the reliability, what are the recycle can be taken. Means it's all come in a specific process of a planning process, technology, what are the technology we are using, and the production of a conditions we are using, what are the predetermination, varieties, qualities, quantity, scheduling of a products to be produced of according to the market demand. You know, if example of a production of a planning, we want to produce of a one mobile phone of a smartphone which is having a high features are there, but if in time we are not producing, what happen, other company will lead you. So they will be having a forecasting of everything of a means planning should be taken place. 1 year before, 2 years before, they are planning all the things. Okay, this should be taken place here. This should be in time. You have to release this one. So they according to the market, what are the apps are there? Till now they are according to the market. We are producing our product here according to their quality, according to their quantity, and what are the schedule of the product here according to the market demands of the product. That is a predetermined of a varieties we are saying. Means simple thing we are saying, where where are we now? We are going means where we are going and where we are right now. That is a destination. Is the example is a destination means right now where we are and where we are means where we have to go means at where we are means this is a product we are having, this is a we are having a this much of a products of a unit is there. So I want to increase my efficiency, I want to increase my features of my mobile phone of a production. So they will be having a, so where you have to go, so according to their destination, that's place of your major means we have to pre-plan of that one, predetermination of all the things. Okay, means 1 year before, 2 years before this, what are the things according to their market. So where we are and where we have to go and what is our destination. That is the our product, the organization things, the time dimensions. This plays of a very important here. Long range planning, medium range planning, short range planning means here the long range means planning organization is greater than of a 1 year, and a medium range is a 6 months to 18 months, and within monthly or a sometime quarterly time of a means your increment here means the time dimension according to this one, and the short ranging is covers of a 1 day or less to a 6 months with the weekly time of increment of each other. Means that is the time dimensions here. Okay, according to the increments can be taken place here. Okay, the production planning, planning, routing, scheduling, loading here, quality, speed, efficiency, and the cost here. Means the production planning. Just now I said of it, they will be having a planning, process planning. We can also say means what is the decision making. We can also say that is a routing. What are the routes means how to we are complete means of a machining process can be taken place here means the metal remote with the lathe machine, with the drilling machine, with the what we call as a grinding, then honing. This all then final product take place here. And scheduling, what are the time scheduling can be taken place according to the, what are the loading. Okay, according to the what are the how many machines are there. According to how many machines we can go with the how many manpowers here. That is the loading we can say. Means quality, speed, efficiency, and the cost we should be having in our mind. That is the production planning. Planning. Production planning is a that may be defined as a technique of forcing of every step in a long series of a separate of a operation. They will be having that everything planning is deals with your the symbol just now is one that is a S, that is a cost. Dollar. Okay, dollar is a cost. Okay, and each step to be taken at a right time in the right place, and each operation be performed in a maximum efficiency. If you are means producing at a wrong time and wrong place, already there is a established is there, then we are going with a wrong time and a wrong place, everything will be wrong. There will be a production planning, means there will be a right time we have to produce, at right place we have to distribute, and what are the efficiency according to the demands of the, if a customers is vendor, it automatically gets increases, customers gets requirement of that one. The best example, the geo we can also say, geo fibers, according to the means of a lockdown time, what happened here, right time we have introduced the this one geo fiber, and the right places wherever the remote places also you have given the opportunity for that one, and the you know the what is the efficiency of a geo, of a internet routing. Under this operation their path and the sequence established. It means under this operation, their path and the sequence are means the set of a routing is taken place for one step to the other step. One operation, then there will be a planning can be taken place for the routing. The main aim of routing is determine the best and the cheapest sequence of operation to ensure that this sequence is strictly followed. I said the step by step. One operation is over, next we are going for another operation. The step by step we are going, that is a, we are saying the best and the cheapest sequence of operation to ensure that this sequence is strictly we have to follow that one. So reduce the cost and the time saving. Now the routing produce involves following the different activities. And analyze we can say, okay, that is a an analyzing of a article to determine what to make and what to buy. Analysis of the article to determine what to make and what to buy. Okay, and to determine the quality, type of material, determine the manufacturing operation, the sequence, adding of a cost and articles, and determination of a scrap factors. This all comes in a routing of a procedure involves in the following different acts. Just now I said of a means there will be having what are the material we have to take place, at what cost. Okay, there will be having a what is a for that one, what is the quality which will take place here, type of material we have to, what is the manufacturing process operation sequence can be taken place, what are the cost of that one, and what are the scrap can also we can say that one. This all comes in a routing of a procedure here. Scheduling means it is a main concern with our time. Just now I said that time, okay, the priority to the of a job, okay, that is called as a controlling we can also say. Time elements and the priority of a job activities. The pattern of scheduling differs from a one job to the another job, which is explained nothing but in a production of a schedule, master schedule, manufacturing of a schedule here. What are the production take place here, and what are the means of a, what are the time taken from the raw getting of your raw material, what are the conversion take place here after the final product here. So there will be what are the what is the master plan there. Then after what extent it will be taken place, what are the means at a short time, how much we have to increase our machines, how many and manpower we have to increase. That is depend upon the production here. Master schedule should be taken, and the manufacturing schedule we know that one, according to that one what time we have to produce send into a market at right time and the right place. So here the loading is defined as a relation between the load and the capacity. Main is to assign the work for the production. Means whatever the work means whatever we have to go with the production, we have to assign the work due to the load and the capacity. Material we can say that one. Okay. Capacity is the time available for the work at work center expressed in a machine hours or in a man hour. We know that one, according to that one, what is the capacity of the machine, and it can produce of 100 or 1,000 or 2,000 in a month. If what are the maintenance we have to take care of everything, that is the capacity of the machine, and what is the manpower of a wheel he can stable up to 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours according to the machine. So this all comes in here. Okay, load to assign the work capacity available at the particularly work centers here. So here we are saying means here assign the work with capacity of availability at a particular work center. I mean, according to the work means I have to that depend upon the manufacturing of a product. It includes the assignment of the work to the operator at their machines or a workplace. Machines and the workplace. Just now said. The loading here, the production planning is an example is of a loading determines here just now. Loading determines who will do the work. Routing is a determine where the software. Scheduling is a when it will be completed. The loading, routing, scheduling means here determines who will do the work, where can be take place here, and when it will be done. The planning phase here. Part of a planning is forecasting, production design, order writing. If I am saying of a forecasting, the time, type, quality, quantity, and what is the quality of that one. Production design, it may be specific bills of materials. Okay, production design and order writing we can also say. The planning of a phase, we can say activity of a planning, process planning, routing, that's the economic process, how to do, where to do. There will be having activity of a planning, there will be having means what is the cost of that one, what is the cost of the process take place here, and how to complete the task, where we have to complete the do our work. Material tools require and the controls. Loading, assignment of the load, that is the capacity and the load here. Manpower, machines, assignment of the work. Schedule, time phase and the sequence of the work. That is the active planning we are saying. Action phase, dispatching. Okay, order to start the work. If you are getting of an order, they will be having it. Now, so start the work and the dispatching shall be taken place here. Control phase, progress reporting, data reporting, performance of a comparison, and correct phase. Okay, that is a expanding and re-planning of that one. That is the correct of a phase. What are the means controlling? Means here, what are the things where progress of a reporting due to and corrective of a phase. Okay, re-planning can be taken place. Now, if I says here, example here, if I says, so what we will be having a, see here, if I says here, what is actually the production realization. Now coming to the what is actually the production realization here. Okay, so according to the here, the if I says here production, if I says here, what is actually the production realization? What is the production realization take place here? Means here, see here. Okay, once again I am writing here the production realization. So according to this one, if I say of a production realization, see here, so they will be having a production design, production, it may be a design. Okay, now same thing if see, the same manner what happened here, see here. See, means the production realizing, okay, after this production realizing, they will be having a process planning, they will be having a process planning. So the production realization due to this one, they will be having a production design, process planning, then they will be having a operation programming, operation programming. So in the this one, due to this everything means here we are saying due to this production of a realization, they will be having a product design, process planning, operation of a programming and verification, then scheduling, this executing. This all comes of our means production realization here. So there is also a very important point here. Thank you and have a nice day.